This is my basil, that the second sowing. I got 0 from my first sowing and 2 plants out my second sowing, so I'm fairly sure that the seeds were duff. And so I want basil for a companion plant for my tomatoes. I do 12 main tomatoes in the polytunnel here, and I want at least 1 plant for each station. So this is the answer. This is from Aldi. I think these were 79p. I think my wife said she bought them, not me. And I've already taken the tops off these, as they were quite long, and I've got the top set in glass of water in the house. And what I'm going to do with these, she's bought me 4 lots of these, so I'm going to split each one hopefully into 3 and then replant them, and that'll give me 12 bunches for what I need. So let's see what we can do with that. I don't know how to split them in 3 really, so it's going to be a bit awkward. I think maybe this one could come in almost in half. So got 1 bunch there. Let's see if I can do this into 2. I always find basil very delicate, especially the leaves. Yeah, so I've managed to get those apart into 3 lots. So let's have a go with this now. There was far too many basil plants in those small plots, and they wouldn't have survived like that. Whereas I'm hoping, giving this extra, this is just purely shop bought compost that I've sieved, so it's quite nice. So they'll have plenty of nutrients to play with. And that can go straight in the water bath. Another one, not too far off there. I tried to put 3 companion plants with each tomato, a basil, French marigold, and a calendula. It's worked well for me in the past, so I'm not going to change that. I will still try to grow on those 2 little baby seedlings, but I'll be able to hit the ground running with these when I plant my tomatoes. These can go in with them. That's the plan. There we go. Do that another 3 times, should give me 12 nice little clumps of basil. So if at first you don't succeed, cheat, and I think it looks pretty good. Keep these in the water bath for a bit, and then they can go, they'll go somewhere, I'm not quite sure, somewhere frost free, that's for sure. Right, so my potatoes, which are doing really well now, are starting to overgrow these lettuce I've got in these pots, so I better just pull them out a bit. I have the room at the moment. Already had the some of the radishes, they were very nice. That's better. Gladiolas are coming up, and the baby gladiolas are also there doing the stuff. I'm gonna try and pot on these poppies. Now, two of them are really tiny and very delicate, so I'm gonna have to be careful with them. Right, so again, just sieved general purpose compost. Very little in the, oh, there's a bit of green fly underneath them. I'm going to have to spray them as well, unfortunately. It's not big enough. Let's get that in there. Trouble is the underneath, so it's going to be really difficult to get to those. But let's have a go anyway. Maybe it was just those two. Yeah, green fly. Heck. Better root system than they looked initially. Let's try that. Just have to repeat that until they've gone. While that's sat soaking, there's my original calendulas that are waiting, and the original poppies, 3 at the back there. Onions are not looking too brilliant. These ones I'm trying to grow for seed. One has obviously had it, and the other one's gone as well. Celery's okay. Seems I've lost a couple of the peas that, I don't know, I'd had them round the other way against the side of the polytunnel. I don't know if that had something to do with them, maybe they got fried, but I have watered them. Yeah, but I'm really pleased with the potatoes. They've done really well. Won't be too long before they're going out anyway. And the elephant garlic has done amazing. Yeah, let's go and have a quick look outside. Carrots are doing fine now, getting the true leaves. Tomatoes, not got any flowers on yet, but they're strawberries, not tomatoes. But I don't think it'd be too long. Yeah, I can see flower heads on them, and they're doing fine out here. Don't know if you can see my sprouting broccoli in there. Got some more in the corner. This is a sweet corn bed that's awaiting. Another roots bed here that's completely empty at the moment. These are the early parsnips that I did the way that Malcolm from the Veg Plot Man advised to do for an early crop, and they seem to be doing all okay, apart from the one. There's a hole there, and I did replace that, but it's gone again, so I don't know what's going on there. Still waiting on this lot. Have a look in here. Leeks are starting to thicken up now, but I don't even know where they're going yet. I might try and interplant them with something else. I've lost one of these parsleys, but that's okay. Cilantro is doing fine here. Celery is doing fine. My main tomatoes are all here, and the smaller tomatoes for the hanging baskets, and the other tomatoes, the Colgar, the specialist tomatoes. Sweet peppers seem to be doing okay in here. Got some of these aubergines. One of them's tiny, but the other three have started to get going now. My peppers, I don't know. They've got this yellowing on the inside. I know when the yellow on the outside, it usually means they need magnesium, but yellowing on the inside I think is sulfur. Can anyone tell me if that's right? Sweet corns, I've got 30 here now and some more still at home to bring in. These are the basil that I've just potted on, split and potted, and they're the cucumbers and gherkin. I won't ponder on this too much. Here's the giant pumpkins for Elaine's challenge. They're doing all right. I keep looking underneath to see if any roots showing, but not, so they can stay in there. These are just spare celeries. These are the broad beans that I'm trying to do a test on for this compost, to see if the compost is okay or not. It's a bit early to tell you, but only 2 of the 4 have germinated. Whether they're 2, because I did 2 of my own and 2 save seeds and 2 shop bought seeds. Now these are, they're supposed to be Ellison. That's a weed, but if they are, well, time will tell. They didn't come up very well. Nasty crap, nothing showing yet. Nasturtiums sown in floor sweepings, and nothing showing on the desiccated house leeks. These are some lettuce that are going for the next batch, and again some spring onions. Jerusalem artichokes just starting to make a show. Cosmos seem to be doing a little better now I changed the compost. Might need to water them again. I'm always watering stuff in this bath. Now I notice there's some swimmers in here, tiny little swimmers. I doubt if they're showing up actually. I did change the water, so they might have all disappeared, but oh, there's one. I don't know if you can see those. Can you see those? No, I don't. It's like a water flea or something. Right, so we've got 4 of the 7 varieties of herbs that I put in have germinated. Some of them germinated. The ones you can really tell are the sage, from the first true leaves are there. And I can't really tell what the others are. Well, I think these are fennel or dill, one of the 2. But I'd have to look on my phone because I got a list somewhere. For the French marigolds doing okay. Now I'm really disappointed in these because I've had like 1 decent picking off these savoury leaves. They never really came back once you've had the first flush, and I don't think I'll bother again. A, because they're getting mullered by the green fly. I have sprayed those, and B, they're going to seed very quickly. Anyway, that'll do for in here for now.